Welcome, 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 returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess, High Priestess, Empress, Alba La Panthera. Welcome, all my loves. This is a live ethereal energy update for the collective. So we're going to tune in and tap in and see what the vibe is and what messages have to be relayed to you all. Know that no thing in this realm within this universe is by coincidence. So if you're here, once again, welcome. And allow what resonates to thrive, and that which doesn't, leave it for another moment in time if it's to fit for you. All right. Let's give you all a few to tune in while I also get the chat up on here. Now, this shadow might show up quite often when I am doing lives, but it's certainly significant at this time. This shadow that I'm seeing. Okay. But we'll look and see what's going on. Welcome, Panthera Soul Fam, EVE. Greetings and blessings, mi amor. Let me pull up some of our details up here. Oh, the moon is in Aries. Whew. The moon in Aries at 17 degrees. That's a Leo degree. Yeah, 5/17/29 are Leo degrees. Ooh. I'm getting immediately allowing yourself to be front row and center for yourself before thinking of anyone else in order for you to be self-full for others. Aries 17 inside the degrees. Cast into exile, sworn to silence, held to an ancient code to be a watcher. A perfect witness to the inward reverberations of all things. The reason why I'm pausing right now is because if you notice, if you've been tuning in to the channel, you'll notice that my intros are constantly different because I just go with the vibe. And in saying that, know that there's not a thing within this realm, within this universe, that is by coincidence, is immediately tying into this line that I'm seeing here for Aries 17. Held to an ancient code to be a watcher, a perfect witness to the inward reverberations of all things. Outward events and experiences are gone, mean nothing here. Now, this is even more significant, the fact that the ruler of Aries, Mars, is retrograde in the sign of Cancer. Okay? Which is where you return to your inner world, the depths of your emotions, especially when it comes to mothering, nurturing, things of that nature. Your first initial experience of a soul tribe, which is the family you're born into. Now, Mars will be retrograde in the sign of Cancer until the 23rd of February. All right. And the last time that Mars was retrograde in the sign of Cancer was 2007. Okay. Now, let's continue with this Aries 17 degrees and we'll wrap everything around. I got you. It says here, it is a lonely vigil to be held to an ancient code, to be a watcher. It is a lonely vigil, a strange destiny, with a piquant flavor of sorrow mixed with exultation. What others are happy with is far out of reach, unimaginable, yet what so many others miss, are put off from, is here vividly, vibrantly indwelled every moment, which sweetens the bitter cup and allows the greater task to be taken up with the surrendered will and the quiet inward repose. Yo, I'm going to allow Source, as always, to take over. I mean, that's the story of my life. Anyway, but let's get a little bit deeper into this, y'all. Again, Mars is retrograde in the sign of Cancer up until the 23rd of February. Okay, from 17 to 30 degrees for the next month and a half. Seventeen, 30 degrees, moving back to yep, because right now, moving back to 17, because right now it's at 29. So it'll station direct once it reaches 17. Now let me see something here. Another thing about my readings, you may want to get yourself some tools to write with, as information may come through that can assist you with your own channeling, all right? So once it reaches 17 degrees in the sign of Cancer, Mars states as natural evolution, being inside the inside, yet staying under and weaving a web in time of remembrance and forgetfulness and remembrance. So here's the thing. This here Mars retrograde energy in the sign of Cancer can really have you in this melancholic type of vibe. Allow yourself to feel, because a lot of these situations are literally pulling up whatever it is that you may have without even knowing, because of certain experiences swept under the rug and literally have forgotten about it. But there's certain tools that you can utilize from those situations that can really help you to finally heal from the shadow work you've been doing instead of coping. Because there may be a situation here for some of you that you may still be coping with something, which is why you haven't fully healed from it just yet. So between now to the 23rd of February, or Mars is in Cancer in retrograde, all of that is going to be brought up. Because before it was retrograde in the sign of Cancer, 2007, the time before that was 92 to 93. And it was around that, the energy that we're moving backwards in now, where it's retrograding now, because it's retrograding now from 30 to 17. 92 to 93, it was from 27 to 8 degrees. I don't know if some of you may have not even, well, yeah, most of you were born then, and there could have been something around that time, where you may have experienced something that you have set up this wall so that way no one could hurt you or put you in a position to feel as though you're unable to defend yourself. Okay. So, my loves, here we go. Here we go, baby. Let's see what comes through here for you. we're using the mermaid decks. I doubled these up too. Look at that. Mother healing shows up. As you're feeling towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Because let's say you're in this state of manifesting your dream life. Those conversations that you have with yourself that prolong the manifestation process, this is where this Mars retrograde in Cancer, bringing all of that to the surface, these emotions to the surface. Some of you may find yourself feeling extremely sad and just want to cry it out, baby. Okay, don't feel that you are weak for crying. No, that's where your strength is going to come in, because you have to release whatever that is. So that way, when you're in the process of manifesting, now that conversation that you have with yourself is no longer connected to a lack mindset. All right. So let's see here. What do we have? We have ready, set, go. And the fact that it's an entire orca whale going into the depths of the water. Yo. Empowerment. Ready, set, go. Empowerment. There's one behind it. Rest. Allow yourself to rest as well. That's going to be a major one at this point. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Ready, set, go. Empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize, collective. It's safe for you to be powerful. Notice this mermaid definitely has wings. Okay. Well, we'll see what this is coming into here. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. And then you have treasure chests. I'm seeing an entire dream right now, someone's dream state. Some of you could be having a lot of visions. Some of you, it is a vision. Others of you, it's your dream state where you're underwater. We have here an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Through the decision of choosing to go to the depths for your empowerment. Let's get some messages going here. Show me this. Oh, yeah. Definitely the dream realm. Third eye chakra. Pisces. Pisces has a strong connection as far as your gifts in utilizing the mind's eye, visions. You have the Five of Swords. Venus is now in Pisces, but it was in Aquarius, where you may have had quite a bit of miscommunication. Now, this miscommunication that some of you may have been having, the root cause, let's say if you find yourself being in defense mode towards someone, the root cause could be coming up now. And with the fact that rest is here, there's certain situations that may come about from now till February where you really want to just analyze the situation, feel what you feel, because some of you may realize that you don't have to say anything to a person about a situation, but more so handle where that energy is stirring up from, as far as what would cause you to defend yourself in a situation that you probably wouldn't even have this type of conversation or be conversing with a particular energy or person if you are healed from whatever it is that causes you to defend yourself, or to even have that person show up in your energetic space. And they're only showing up to bring that energy up out of you so you can release it. But it's very easy, I get it, to feel as though you have to defend yourself. I'm not saying don't be out here I'm going to be the last person that sit here and tell you, listen, if you got something to say it, and not say it. I'm going to be the last person to tell you not to say something, because I know I can get down and I get it. However, this energy will really begin to show you who people truly are, and let them be that. Let them do what, as long as somebody don't put their hands on you. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Allow people to show out. For some of you, this is your cue to be mindful, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the way you express yourself, because this may be happening to you on the flip side, where people are seeing the way you express yourself, okay? And where you may have to take a couple seats, or several, or all the seats available, okay? Just sit down. Okay? But collective, now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires by first removing what is blocking you from that. Whatever is blocking your vision, it's time to go to the depths of that and handle it and stop dealing with it. You got fulfillment of wishes showing up here. If you are experiencing a personal 6-year, 2025, this is a 9-year. You already know that type of conversation. 707 on the clock is going to be quite fulfilling for you. But it's also that 6-9 symbol of Cancer. There could be where you would have to be mindful once again of these emotions that are coming up and get into the root of it. Remember, fear and anger block your root chakra, which is there to assist you with your stability and your sense of power, your sense of knowing who you are. Guilt will block your sacral, which is assisting you in creativity when it's not blocked. Solar plexus, that is shame in connection to what it is that you're willing in connection to the sacral to create. Your heart chakra is blocked by grief. All right. So the heart chakra is there to assist you in matters of love, to direct you towards love. But if you don't have an understanding of what stands under your heart chakra, the lower 3 chakras, well, more so the sacral and your root chakra will be more so connected to what is considered hell. Hell is literally your 1st and 2nd chakra. If you stay there, you would have to rise to the 3rd, go through the fire, that solar energy, to burn off whatever it is that no longer serves you, so you can reach that bridge of love, the heart chakra, to now get to voicing your truth. And this voicing of the truth can even be connected to the way you communicate with yourself. Throat chakra is blocked by lies. You got rest and rejuvenate that came out again. Well, rest that came out again. And then your mind's eye is blocked by delusions. Now, in terms of utilizing the law of assumption, there's a certain level of delusion that you utilize in the law of assumption in terms of manifesting your desires. But if those other 3 chakras, the lowest chakras and your heart chakra is not connected or blocked, this is where now there'll be an issue with the mind's eye. And what blocks the crown would be more so attachment. So any type of knowledge or idea that really doesn't serve your soul's purpose can literally block you from fully connecting to your knowing, your truth, which is also connected to love, which is why it's important to rise to and through the heart chakra. You have here rest and rejuvenation and authority, 644. Wow. Rest and rejuvenation, because remember the message from yesterday, the spirit of authority. So you're more powerful than you realize. Some of you may have to, if you've watched it already, the message from yesterday, watch it again, because there could be information that will help you with the download you're having now, or an upload that you're having at this moment. because it's your rest and rejuvenation. You could be a Cancer rising, Cancer sun, moon, or rising, because Jupiter will be going into the sign of Cancer in June. So it's the energy of being booked and productive type of vibes. But while it's in your 12th house, for a Cancer rising or moon, sun, that energy, Jupiter will be placed in the 12th house, Cancer. This is your time for rest and rejuvenation. And what better timing that Mars is retrograde in the sign of Cancer, where you really want to access your power? This is, let's say you have a workout regimen and you're going through, whether if it's a 4 cycle or 6 cycle. If it's a 4 cycle or 6 cycle, that next cycle right after that might be the moment that you rest. So that way, a lot of the breaking down that you have been doing, so that way the muscle can grow or get stronger, can actually have the moment to go through that process and build. But that happens through rest. Okay. Pretty dope. Look at that. The sacral is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, get ready to create. Utilize, for some of you, this Mars retrograde in the sign of Cancer is going to help you to really connect to your creativity. Or really, again, this could even be more so the womb space. Some of you may have flashes or visions or being in a dream state when you're in water, but there's something about it that is reflecting a situation that your mother was going through while you were in the womb or right before you were conceived. That's for somebody. There's something very significant about that moment. Okay. It has something to do with your voice, whoever that is. Then you have this fell into my arms. Okay. So immediately what I felt here is the protection of your spirit guides and ancestors, that while you rest, this is wild, because what's wild about this is that you've been giving your energy to situations that really haven't been reciprocating that energy. Seven of Swords, deception and envy. Because of just that, people being envious of you. But as you rest, look at that's okay. One thing at a time. Golly. Because now they pointed my attention to this baby being in the womb. Speaking of what we just mentioned not too long ago. But for some of you, this is your grandmother that is protecting you while you're in the dream state, fixing things while you're in the dream state, because the laws are different in the dream state than they are here in the physical. If you get where I'm going with this. Because there's things that happen in a dream state that if people do it in this waking state, that's somebody behind bars for real. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. So, and it's an entire 9-year too, which is connected to Mars. At the bottom of the deck, you have Six of Pentacles, speaking of reciprocity, material and spiritual prosperity. And this almost fell out of my hand too. Something slipped out of your hands. I'm seeing somebody grab something and somebody slap it out of their hands. I'm getting it was a form of protection. What's this? Transformation and yeah, it definitely was a form of protection. Transformation, disruption. Let me see what's behind the disruption. The intuition. Wow. Okay. let me put this here. So what's behind this? Destiny. Okay. Okay. Because there's a lot happening over here. There's something about who you are with this authority that you have. This is connected to yesterday's message too, it seems. You have this level of authority that you're very safe with. Okay, what is the archetype of this energy for the collective here? What is the archetype of this energy for the collective? You have Eros and the riddle. Whoa. Eros and the riddle. Some of you may have recently done an offering at night, something about the nighttime, or during a particular moon cycle. Possibly even right before the new moon. Let me see what Eros is now. What page are you on, beloved? Let me see. That is definitely an asteroid as well that you can look into when it comes to your chart. It's connected to an initiation, Eros. And the riddle, something about, if this has to do with an initiation, Eros, you may have Eros in Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, or doing an offering to release during those seasons, or when the when the moon was in that sign of Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. I'm getting Aquarius. Aquarius just came through. Although that is a fixed sign, but the initiators are the cardinals. The riddle is connected to the tool. So when it comes to your initiation, this archetype is speaking to those who are going through an initiation, and your tool is riddles, parables. You may have Libra 29 degrees in your chart because that is connected to the Philosopher's Stone. Let me see something. What's 209? I just opened this to page 111. It's the archetype of the healer. So that could be of significance to your initiation and becoming the healer. Ooh, I just heard you had to take a lot of shit from people, it seems. Now, this could be an initiation that happened through platonic love. And it's also activated when you witness beauty and truth in the world, and when your barriers are softened. See, I'm hearing this is where you've been putting a lot of work, that it's time to rest. You seeing the beauty in people. That were quite deceptive and envious of you. Eros connects to love as desire, eroticism, and sensuality. Says, though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? And this is deep because Mars, the energy of passion, fire, also war energy, you know what I'm saying, is retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is the fourth house, but also the mantra is I feel. Okay. And it's important to really clear yourself, as it said, mother healing. The more you heal from this mother wound, the better it'll be for you to manifest rapidly. This love, oh my God, yeah. this loved one gave me the book of the Sacred Woman recently. Shay started to read it. It's amazing so far. Continue. That's definitely a key right there. What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart. Ready, set, go. And remember, though the way is circuitous, you are always being led toward its center. With this beautiful diamond over here. Lalita, the Hindu goddess, which connects to she who plays, can help activate Eros energy. She is also known as Kameshvari, Empress of Desire. When in the light of Eros, there is passion, playfulness, and sexual health. When dark, madness, projection, obsession. To go deeper into this Eros energy, the Love Sonnet 11 by Pablo Neruda could be of assistance, and Basket of Figs by Ellen Bass. Now, the riddle, which is right here, which is the tool, right? The riddle, the puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. The right answer, okay, let's back this up a little bit. The right answer is when you are making sense of what your intuition has already told you. 7:22 on the clock. Instead of going with that intuitive nudge. So when the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately, it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to the mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. Connect to the thought that arrives first. Again, also connect to your intuition in the sense of it becomes an idea in connection to source, which is also in connection to your imagination. But the moment you begin to think about it, you put it into the left side of the brain where you now begin to reason and come up with a logical why something is happening. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious. This is definitely connected to yesterday because mystery showed, was it yesterday that it showed up? Anyway. As the elusive wisdom of Zen koan. Focusing harder won't do it. Neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, humor are your only allies. What feels as though the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. Ponder these koans. The coin that's lost in the river is found in the river. If you meet the Buddha, kill the Buddha. That's crazy. What? That is such a riddle. The way the way that's coming through very quickly is finding that energy within oneself and releasing the idea that it's external to you. It's on some save yourself type of thing. Okay. So when in the light of the riddle, there is a great awakening or an aha moment or an epiphany you may have. When dark, manipulation, deceit, trickery. To go deeper, practice the Buddhist I don't know mind. Especially if you are overthinking. Wanting to know can literally pull you into a state of overthinking and disconnect you from the thought. Because again, the thought is the purest form of an imagination becoming something that's solid, but it's still within you. But the moment you start to think or overthink, it dissipates. Whoever that makes sense for, it'll make sense for you. Okay? Let's. Whew. Okay. Let me, let's get this ball rolling over here some more. Something is being shuffled in a different direction or in a different order. Something is being shuffled into a different order or direction. You may want to look into your Eros placement. Okay, that is an asteroid in your chart. You're most welcome. Let's see here. Yo, what in the entire riddle just happened? You know what? I'm not surprised. 727. What happened 727? There's something going on 727. Well, the sun will be in opposition to Pluto, the sun in Leo, but that's later on. Why is that significant right now? Becoming more aware of your issues related to power and control, which will also facilitate tapping into your hidden inner resources. Now, hold up. Because Aquarius season coming up, you will have the full moon in Leo. There's so much foreshadowing and backtracking happen at one time right now as I'm doing this reading. Some of you could be experiencing that, where you're going forward and all the way into the past, and then it's child. What's the current energy here? The Three of Wands. Okay, I just heard you don't know if you coming or you going. Well, in that sense, the Book of Thomas will be of significance. The Book of Thomas. You have the Three of Wands coming out here first, Sun in Aries. So the current situation, something is on its way, or you on your way towards some. Look at that, the Sun card. And that shit just came up with the Sun in Leo. Something is coming your way now that's going to have a major turnaround come Leo season. This could also be why you're seeing 727. There is something else going on then, though. There's something else going on. Well, that is right before Venus enters Cancer. And that's the Two of Cups card. Venus is in Pisces right now, where the energy of love, union is at its all-time high. Because Venus loves being in Pisces. You have the energy of love, beauty, and abundance in the sign of imagination. Come on. Come on. Venus right now having the only ball right now. Let me see. You got Venus in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, Saturn's in Pisces. Neptune is in its home sign. So that's going to add to the energy of Venus being in Pisces. So here's the thing. Here's where we're going with this. Listen. You see that what we was talking about earlier in regards to your inner thoughts, the inner conversation. Be very mindful of your inner conversation. I'm not saying focus on what's negative and literally beat yourself up to not think about those things. This is where you utilize Mars being retrograde in the sign of Cancer. Crying, okay, is going to be very beneficial here for a majority of you. So you can release those cells or the part of yourself that will literally have you feeling as though you're not worthy of abundance, happiness, joy. For some of you, you're thinking about moving somewhere that's warm. You can do that, but this is 7:31 on the thing here, on the clock over here. Okay. Something about July. You literally can change your entire life in 6 months. Yeah. New moon to full moon. That is 6 months. Sure is. Okay. All right. Let's see what's the challenge. What is the challenge? I just heard work. Clear as day. Work. Speaking of cycles, can't make that shit up, can you? Look at that. Look at that. Okay. The challenge is going to be working on the habits that pull you away from your heart desires. August 3rd could be of significance too, which is still Leo season, but that's the 6 of Wands. I just heard you don't feel as though you're worth the victory. What in the... Hello? Hey. Get that doubt shit up on out of here, okay? Whoever that is, get it up on out of here, all right? Now, this is also a beautiful time that this is coming out. This is the Virgo card, all right? The nodal axis is going to shift from the North Node, okay, the nodes of destiny. The North Node will be in Pisces and the South Node will be in Virgo. So what that South Node is going to do is going to help you to release certain toxic habits that may lead you to a point of escapism that is not, it's not beneficial for your spiritual health. North Node in Pisces. 733. I love to see that because 33 is also connected to the Hangman. Boom. You see this sun energy showing up when it's showing up over here too. Something about the seasons as well. It not being as cold these upcoming years. Okay. You got the Hierophant that's at the bottom of the deck, by the way. Taurus energy. Now. The Hierophant connects to tradition, could even be conformity. Ooh. So, all right, here's the thing. You on this spiritual path and connecting with the truth of the universe, but you may still be connected to certain habits and traditions that go against that. And it's time to make a decision. 1444 on the screen. It's time to make a decision, okay? As far as the way you're going to be moving in life, moving forward. for your own joy, happiness, and abundance, because material and spiritual prosperity is for you, but it's going to require you to go through a transformation. Now, 613, we're looking at the 10 of Swords. The way you think has to change, which means what you do also comes with that frame of mind changing. What's the basis of this? What's the basis of this? The 4 of Swords shows up here. This landed right on top of this 3 of Wands. Look at here. Look at buddy old pal. The devil, or the life you've lived, is at the foundation of this reading that it's time to put a rest to. So, feeling restricted. Areas that you feel restricted. Now, this is Saturn energy, Capricorn. It's in the sign of Pisces. So you could be in this state of maturity when it comes to what it is that you believe in. Okay, let me expand on that just a bit. This is literally forcing some of you to literally go through a healing process that it requires you to step into hermit mode and respectfully not give a fuck what anybody thinks the way you used to. And again, it's this rest and rejuvenation is showing up quite a bit. This is Jupiter, Libra energy. So Libra is one-on-one partnerships. That are very significant. You're in the process of this expanding. So when it comes to the lessons that you've been going through as far as your belief, your spiritual hygiene, and what you have around you, and really checking off what type of habits put you through, a path of doing certain things to escape reality. And really sitting with it in reality, 737, to handle it. Now, once you do that, what will happen is you'll start to see or gain more information through your meditations or your dream state, because now you have opened up the way and you're no longer clogged with the way you used to move. The Sun card is still here, bro. Yo. For some of you, the answer is yes. Because there's someone in here that has a very specific question. When it comes to yourself, let's get that clear. When it comes to you doing something for you, yes. Especially if it's in connection to your higher purpose. Yes. Where do we stop at? The 2 of Wands. Yeah, you're at this crossroads of thinking of what to do, it seems. So it seems. Planning, decisions, discovering different parts of yourself. What's in the immediate past here? That makes sense. That would be what shows up in your immediate past. Anxiety, worry, fear. Remember, for some of you, this has to do with your stability, because something is on its way to test you again that you've healed from. Or something has arrived. Just for you to see exactly where you are at. Because there could be an energy of someone that shows up around you before they even show up, while they're around, and after. Well, before they show up and while they're around, you'll notice your mood change. Moods change, yes, but it'll be something where it's more erratic. It's just all over the place. all over the place. Where where it even comes down to what you are okay with doing to do what you have to do becomes a burden. That's a weak ass form of projection, basically. Especially when you have that plan, that Two of Wands that showed up at the bottom of the deck. You have a plan where, you heard that beat? 7:40 on the time, 13:49 on the screen. That's 13:13. Read between the lines. 7:4. Independence. Something in connection to your independence. Something always shows up to distract you. But this is also where you're being guided to see your strength. So don't feed into it type of scenario. Handle it, but don't feed into it. Okay. If there's something you have to say, and it's coming from your higher self to a person or a situation, go ahead and say it. But if you notice it's coming from your ego and you haven't blocked this person yet, just block them. For some of you, you have to literally block someone. That 9 and 4 showing up again with the 13. 9-4 could be of significance. September 4th, 94. Yeah, Two of Wands shows up. This card just came out of Two of Wands comes. Okay, anyway. Tell me more about this. The immediate past. Better not be no Two of Cups. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, when you on the path of fulfilling your purpose or doing you, this thing here tends to show up. Now, let me see what's crowning this energy before I go any further. Look at this Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is a message of great news. I feel the great news is based off of the way you handle what it is that is arriving, that you've been working on, that is also presenting itself as a challenge. But it's actually, this challenge is really helpful. It gives you strength here. Okay, what's crowning this energy? The Queen of Cups. It came out sideways. So the challenge is surrendering. Surrendering the idea. Whoa. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Hold on. What is this? Let me pull an astrology card. Wow. What's this? This idea is connected to your immortal spirit purpose and destiny is involved. So this energy that shows up, that places you in a state of anxiousness, worry, or fear is literally a tool. It's a certain way that benefits you. This whole thing just blurred out, didn't it? 7:44. It's literally 7:44 right now. The Lion. That's Leo energy again. Surrender to what it is you're willing to create, but handle whatever prevents you surrendering to the idea to create. This could even be a new habit. Something, as far as a new habit. Let's see. Show me more about this with the Queen of Cups. The area of your life. Ooh, your achievements and status in the outside world. You already saw that deception and envy that showed up earlier when it came to rest. So I'm getting this vibe of, okay, just chill. Get the rest that you need, that is required rather, because you're about to be booked and productive. doing what you love to do. And this is also having to do with you being mindful between now and the 23rd of February. Be very mindful of what it is that you feel is worthy of you giving your emotions to it or you paying attention to it. Because what you pay attention to, you nurture. All right. Look at that Jupiter at the bottom of the deck, which is here. Where else? Yes, here. This is Mars in Gemini right here in the immediate past, while Mars is in Cancer. Hold on. Just don't worry, but just be mindful that energies are running high. So people may not, people who are unable to handle their emotions are going to be prone to put it out and towards others. Okay. Show me more about what's crowning this energy. Show me more about what's crowning the energy. The Five of Swords, Venus and Aquarius. Yeah, and it's in reverse. So, okay. Let's say something does come back around from the past to test you and you haven't blocked the situation, blocked out the person, whether if it's your phone, social media, whatever, block them. That's going to help you to reconnect with your alignment with the stars, with what it is that you know you're here to do, and connect you to your treasure chest. And then you have turn away right up behind that. So an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now when you disconnect from whatever this is that doesn't want to possibly let you go. Because this is really giving immature communication. This could be someone, this could even be a family member or a mother figure over here with this Queen of Cups. What's happening next? Upright. Oh, shit. The Empress. And the Death card wanted to come out with it. The Death and Rebirth card, transformation card. That would have been 313, which is connected to the Ten of Cups. So, what's happening next is your abundance. A windfall of abundance coming to you now. For some of you, this is a spirit child. This is, if this has to do with the child here, for some of you, this is why certain things are happening much faster. Whether if it's a child, an idea, or something you're giving birth to. There go that 6 again. And that honk too with it. All right. Grand evening. Yo. With the strength card, look at that. 8-3, August 3rd. Uh-huh. Knight of King of Pentacles, Taurus. Now. Wait a minute. Yo, it's time for you to step up and lead because all I'm seeing is that wealth is the name of this game. Something you're doing during this Capricorn season as well. You may have overcome quite a bit of lessons that have been generationally passed down. But all I see is that what's happening next for you, as it says here, a windfall of new abundance comes to you now. What's next is happening now. 5 is also significant. The advice, I'm not, you know what? Oh, fucking Knight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, excuse me. Okay, I keep saying Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight of the deck. Some of you are overanalyzing something that's much simpler than that. The advice is to remember that you have all of the tools and resources you need to succeed. Part of that, the main part of it, is that you have to be the pioneer. You have to take your own path. Yep, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Taking your own path Being a pioneer will allow you to access, I'm hearing, the mysteries of the universe, or the whatever has been reserved within you, and the conversation you're having with source. Those two together is the universe, you and I verse, the connection you to the mind's eye and all that is. The moment you take the first step towards doing something that may be unconventional, or just doing what fits you energetically, watch how everything else unfolds. Let's say you may have been procrastinating to start something, and when you started, you realize you could have been finished this, but you started when you started and you finished when you finished. What's in the environment here for the collective? Well, tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Hold up. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. What's the advice about it, though, for real? Oh, boy. Not the Five of Wands. Some of you have to be mindful of a Taurus, or situations that emotionally unstabilize you that could have an effect on your material stability. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Six of Wands. Going back to that 8-3 energy. That's here. 8-3 is right here. Yeah, that wolf energy, it's really giving you gonna have to do this by yourself. Especially if you find yourself in an environment where there is competition, because there's a lack of authenticity if there's competition. Four of Wands. What's at the bottom of the deck? Temperance. See, that's Nine of Wands. That's Moon and Sag. Somebody could have a Moon in Sagittarius, because that's just crazy. That's wild. Not even crazy, it's wild. But this showing up here, temper yourself. Know your value. Temper yourself. This is Venus in Aries. Stand your ground when it comes to who you are. And release anything that is preventing you from connecting to your willpower, your energy of being a leader, a natural born leader. Sagittarius season could have been significant in terms of something you may have seen. What's this? Sagittarius, you have Sagittarius with Temperance, and you have Scorpio here. Transformation. Knight of Wands, Sag again. Two of Swords, Moon and Libra. Hold up. Again, coming back to this Mars retrograde in the sign of Cancer is really going to help you to get to the bottom as to why you even allow certain situations around you, for real. All right. What's in the environment? Gosh. Oh. Pre-Empress energy, Queen of Pentacles. You see that? You see that here? That's bringing heaven on earth for real type of energy. There's going to be an opportunity in connection to the work that you've been doing. This is also why you're being guided to get some rest. So this season, Capricorn season, look at this. Look at this one here. 727 energy, the Two of Cups. That's when Venus goes into Cancer. However, Venus is in Pisces right now, a fellow cousin, sister, water sign. Now, some of you went through whatever these situations were so that way you're able to balance love and business, because for some of you, I'm strongly picking up on a power couple. Either that you're in and it's going to go to that level where there is an overstanding because each one has understood and have gone through the process of understanding themselves. So now it goes to another level. Or for some of you, this is someone new you're meeting. You're going to be in the position of becoming the healed warrior, because Mars in Cancer, retrograde Mars is extremely uncomfortable being in sign of Cancer. Retrograde, huh, that's a pissed off warrior. It's an emotional, it's such an unhappy warrior for real. Because it's having one go within to really assess what is natural for a person to do in terms of where you may easily want to defend yourself, but now you're holding it back to really see, is it really a point to even do so? Just let the situation be, and the person will undo themselves. Figuratively. Just make that a little bit clearer. Tell me more about what's in this environment with the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, that didn't come out. Come on with it. Bada bing, bada boom. That's shmoney. Ooh, with the Magician. Speaking of manifestation, yo, this is some serious stuff here. As far as this prosperity thing over here, material and spiritual. This would be you balancing out, let's say, your sun, moon, Mars, Venus, rising sign, and looking at the axis. So let's say you are moon in Cancer, getting a clear understanding of the energy of Capricorn so you can balance out your emotions. That could be your homework for real. 757. What's hopes and fears position? Stop being scared. You got the 3 of Cups. There's certain people that you may want to celebrate with that are not going to be there, but just know, don't be scared of this offer that's coming in. Don't be afraid of your own potential. Man, some of you have done so much where you, can't stand that shit. Where you have done so much, and instead of it being a celebration, there's a Debbie Downer type of energy around. For this card to come up in the hopes and fears position. This is why you're putting a rest to that. All that toxic behavior. What's the outcome? Not the Hermit. Yo, literally, that's what happened here that we was talking about. That you gonna put to rest a lot of these situations, and you gonna get your rest and rejuvenate, and you're not gonna care the way you used to, because some of you literally are there for others before you are for yourself. And when you decide to be there for yourself, it's a problem. This is where some of you have to do people inventory when it comes to you rejuvenating yourself, and somebody got a problem with it. We shouldn't even be talking about that right now. Shouldn't be talking about that right now. This is why your abundance is taking longer to come in than it has to. Jupiter and Capricorn. Because you're wanting to balance out so much, but what's around you is not balanced. At least it wasn't. And you're putting that to rest here from what I'm seeing. Because in the immediate past, some of y'all lost some sleep here. Some of you lost some sleep due to an Aries. Helping somebody fulfill their purpose. This could even be you preventing yourself from becoming an entrepreneur. Doesn't have to be a person. This could be in a corporation or whatever. That it's time for you to get in your empress mode. One more. What's this? Stop sacrificing yourself and know your strengths. It's time for you to set them boundaries when it comes to the 10 of Swords. Ain't that something? Set boundaries. 10 of Swords is 613. There you go. So you can have your material and spiritual prosperity. It's time to put an end to situations. So you can have your rebirth 17 connected to star. You're knowing what's behind it. A. 2017 is significant too. 7/10/2017. Go get your life. I love you. I'll see you on the next live.